So let's talk about how exactly to develop day trading confidence. Now, in order to develop it, you have to understand the different types of confidence when it comes to day trading. In my mind, there's really three, right? There's day trading overconfidence, there's day trading underconfidence, and there's day trading confidence, period. Most people fall into the buckets of this one or that one, overconfidence or underconfidence. If you're overconfident, that's when the whole greed side of things set in, which is the worst thing a new day trader can have because it's essentially the process, which I'm sure a lot of you have gone through. I've gone through it myself back in the day as well. It's essentially, hey, let me actually jump into a day trade. I made an accidental, if we're being honest, an accidental one, two, three, four, five, $10,000. And then your next trade you go into, you're thinking, you know what? I think I'm one of the next best, greatest trader. I can make another 5 grand and quit my job in the next week, and everything should be so amazing. And I know I'll be able to change my family's life. I'll be able to change my life. I'll be able to buy this stupid Lambo thing everyone's talking about. No offense if anyone likes Lambos. I'm just against the whole philosophy of the industry. Different story, different time. And if you're overconfident, then you go to that second trade. It's going to be a losing trade because you might hypothetically be up $1,000 and then it's only $1,000 to you now. And then before you know it, you're negative 3,500. And then you sell it and you think, well, I'm still net positive 10,000 minus 3,000 ish. So I'm up about $7,000. Let me just jump in another quick trade. I'll scalp 5K. And I know I'm not the only one that said this before. Let me scalp 5K. And then before you know it, you lost another 10K. So you're negative 3K finally. So again, one version of confidence is overconfidence. You don't need to have that. Now, another version of confidence when it comes to day trading is underconfidence. That's, again, the other worst enemy of day traders. Underconfidence is you essentially have X day trading strategy and you don't even trust the fact that it can work. So if you don't trust the fact that it can work, you end up doing late entries. So maybe you're supposed to enter here, but you end up entering here, which cuts in your margin a lot, obviously. And since it's so late, it automatically turns on you. Or the fact that, if we're being really honest with you, with most people, the reason a lot of day traders are not successful when it comes to this is the fact that they maybe jumped in late because they actually don't trust the process since they didn't test the process, and they didn't test the process because they don't know how to test the process. And if you don't know how to test the process, why would you trust something that you don't fully understand statistically if it works or not? You can't just go online, find something that someone says it works, do it, and have faith in a stranger's day trading process that you haven't tested. It doesn't logically make any sense. Of course you're going to have underconfidence as a trader because you haven't developed the confidence. So those two sides of the coin don't work. Now, the perfect one is in the middle, which is just normal confidence. The way, if you maybe have got an idea of where I was going with this, to actually develop that is essentially just to say, hey, let me take X strategy that maybe I didn't have confidence with. I maybe did a couple trades that were successful, so I see that it can work. Let me actually do in the middle and just test it on demand. If you're familiar with Thinkorswim platform or paper trading, whatever it is. And here's the plan. Do 100 trades within a single month on paper trading, right, with fake money, and see out of those 100 trades, are at least 51% of them successful. If it is, there's something to it. Now, here's what will more than likely happen after you test 100 trades. After you test 100 trades, you're going to realize that your entries are not always the same entries, and your exits are not always the same exits. So that means you have to have pre-planned entries, pre-planned exits, and the same exact thing needs to happen every single time. So you'll have to hone in and carve through exactly doing this, what the same trade means for your specific strategy. For mine, using my personal supply and demand day trading strategy, it's, hey, there's major zones, take the trades out to major zones, have always the same exact kind of pre-planned entry, same exact pre-planned exit, and then take the trade as is. And then from that, you could take a statistical analysis to know that, hey, this works about 80% of the time. So from that perspective, I developed trust and confidence in the strategy that it works. So when I go to actually do it in real time, I understand two things. One, I understand that it works, so I have the confidence. But the other side, I understand that it doesn't work 20% of the time. So I'll not have the greed component as well. So that's the way of how you should have confidence and how to develop it. Find your strategy that works for you, or find a strategy that you hear that works, test it out, and just implement it over and over and over and over and over until you build up your confidence and you can become a successful actual day trader. Because just like any other relationship, to build confidence or trust in a person, you have to continuously talk to them over and over and over and over and over and over again. To build confidence in a day trading strategy, you need to test it and implement it over and over and over and over and over and over again. So don't skip it and try to go on this one date and just pretend like you know the person. You have to go on more dates. As weird as it sounds, realistically, that's the case. So hopefully you all found value in this. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave a comment below and let me know which type of trader, which level of confidence do you have? Are you the over trader? You the under trader? Do you have overconfidence, underconfidence, or are you just confident right now? Let me know in the comment section below which one you are.